بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Math grade 8. We are in model 9, lesson 5, the last lesson in this model, indirect measurement. So in this lesson, we're going to use properties of similar triangles to solve indirect measurement problems. Before we start, I want to revise some property of the similar shape. This is the previous lesson, similarity and corresponding parts. We have this question: determine whether each pair of polygons is similar. If so, write similarity statement. As you see here in the exercise number 1, we have two different shapes in the size, but they have the same shape. How to know if the two shapes here, if the two figures here similar or not? The first step, we can check the angles. As we see here, angle H equal angle D. So we can write angle H congruent with angle D. And as you see here, angle G congruent with angle C. So we can write here angle G congruent with angle C. And angle F congruent with angle B. So we can write angle F congruent with angle B. And angle E congruent with angle A. So we can write here angle E congruent with angle A. So we have the angles in the first shape congruent with the corresponding angles in the second shape. Now check the proportional sides. As you see here, we have GH. What is the corresponding side of the GH in the second shape? Will be DC. What is the length of GH? 30. And what is the length of DC? Will be 15. So 30 divided by 15 equal to. Who can remember us? What is the name of 2 here? What is the name of 2 here? Scale factor. Right. If I take HE, what is the corresponding side in the second shape? What is the corresponding side in the second shape? Will be DA. What is the length of HE? 28. And what is the length of BA? Will be 40. So 28 divided by 14 will be. So as you see, you have the same scale factor, the same ratio. Continue for the next side. If I take EF, what is the corresponding side of EF? Will be AB. What is the total of EF? EF, the same total of HG. So here 30 means here 30. and AB the same tall of DC. Here 15, so here 15. So 30 divided by 15 will be 2. Check the last side. If you take GF, what is the corresponding side in the second shape will be CB. What is the length of CF? CF the same tall of HE 28 and CB the same tall of DA will be 14. So 28 divided by 14 will be 2. So as we see, all ratios have the same scale factor. Means we have proportional. So we can write GH over DC equals HE over DA equals EF over AB equals GF over CB equals the same scale factor. So as we see, we have congruent angles and we have proportional sides. Means the two figures here, the two figures here, similar or not? If we have the congruent angles and the proportional sides, means the two figures here similar or not? Who can answer me? Similar or not? What's the meaning of similar? متشابهين. تمام، أحسنت. إذا الزوايا تساوت والأضلاع متناسبة، مو هذا تعريف التشابه أو السيميلر؟ شو هو السيميلر؟ يعني الزوايا متساوية والأضلاع شو يا عفرة؟ متناسبة، صح؟ معناتها الشكلين هدول سيميلر ولا لا؟ شو؟ ما في إجابة؟ ما هيك؟ سيميلر، ما هيك؟ لأنه إحنا عرفنا السيميلر الدرس الماضي، شو قلنا؟ إنه إذا الشكلين كانوا سيميلر يعني متشابهين بكون الزوايا متساوية والأضلاع بروبورشنال يعني متناسبة. فأنا تحقق عندي الشرط الأول إنه الزوايا متساوية، وتحقق الشرط الثاني إنه الأضلاع متناسبة بروبورشنال. معناته شو بستنتج يا عفرة؟ إنه الشكلين شو بيكونوا؟ similar or not similar؟ similar، صح؟ إذا معناتها بنكتب عليهم هون similar. طيب, in the second example, we can use the case of AA. Who can remember us? What is the case of AA? الحالة AA شو قلنا؟ angle. شو يعني angle؟ يعني إذا تساوي زاويتين من المثلث الأول مع زاويتين من المثلث الثاني، شو بيكونوا المثلثين؟ similar، صح؟ وهيك حكينا امبارح. إذا الزاويتين تساوي من المثلث الأول مع زاويتين من المثلث الثاني مع مقابلاتهم بالمثلث الثاني، معناتها المثلثين شو بيكونوا هون يا عفرة؟ similar، صح؟ طيب. هلا as we see here we have 65. Here we have 75. We can find this angle. How to find this angle? How to solve this angle? Who can tell us? How to find the third angle in the triangle? كيف بدي أحسب هي الزاوية؟ قديش مجموع زوايا المثلث؟ 180. معناتها بدي انطلق من هاي الرول صح؟ بدي اقول انه 65 اذا سميت هي انا هي سميتها اكس، ف 65 بلس 75 plus x equals 180. So we want to add 65 plus 75. Who can tell me what is the sum of 65 and 75? What is the sum of 65 and 75? 140, صح? 140 plus x equals 180. How to solve this equation? X equal what here? Equal 180 minus 140. So x equal what? 180 minus 140 equals 40. So means x here equal what? Equal 40. And if you use the same idea to solve this angle, you will find this angle also 40. Because here 40 plus 100, 140. 180 minus 140 will be 40. And we have this angle equal this angle. Is it this angle equal this angle? Is it 100 equal 65? No. Is it 40 here equal 75 here? Is it 40 equal 75? Means we don't have this case AA. Means the two triangles here similar or not? Not. Because the angles not congruous. So here not similar. Okay. Do you have any questions about exercise 1 and 2? Okay. Here, each pair of polygons is similar. So we know now the shapes here will be similar. Find each missing side measures. As you see here in exercise 13, we have in the second triangle, we have this side missing value. We want to find this side. We want to use the property of similar to find the missing value. How to find the missing value? When you know the two shapes similar, you can write proportional. You can write proportional. So, who can tell me what is the corresponding side of AB in the second triangle? What is the corresponding side of AB in the second triangle here? شو الضلع المقابل للAB؟ FD ولا ED؟ ED صح؟ So we can write AD or AB sorry over AD equals. What is the corresponding side of AC in the second triangle? This side. What is the corresponding side in the second triangle? FD, great. Substitute the values. What is the total of AB? 8. What is the total of AD? 12. What is the total of AC? 10. And what is the total of FD? X. How to solve this equation? How to solve this equation? We can do a cross product. We can do a cross product. 8 times x will be 8x. And 10 times 12 will be 120. How to solve this equation? Divide the two sides by what? By 8. So 8x divided by 8 will be x equals 120 divided by 8. We can do simplest form here. If you divide up and down by 4, will be up 30 and down 2. 30 divided by 2 will be 15. So what is the value of the missing side here? Will be 15. So we can use the property of the similar to find the missing value. Right. Now I want from all to try to find the value of x. Then tell me what is your answer. Start, please. Who can tell me what is the value of x here? How to know the value of x? Right, proportional, because you have similar shape. Right. What is the corresponding side of the side x in the next chip? If I take here x, what is the corresponding side in the next chip? 21 means BM or 21. You can't choose any side from here. If you choose here 20, what is the corresponding side of 20 in the next chip? Yeah. How to solve this equation? How to solve this equation here? Do a cross product. Take x multiply by 30 will be 30x equals take 20 times 21 will be 20 times 21 will be 420. How to solve this equation? Divide the two sides by the coefficient, divide by 30. 30x divided by 30 will be x equals, you can remove 0 up with 0 down, 42 divided by 3 will be 14, will be 14. Okay, no questions? So the lesson of today, indirect measurement. What's the meaning of indirect measurement? Indirect measurement allows you to use properties of similar polygons to find distance or length that are difficult to measure directly. How? Listen to me, solve some examples. As you see here, a cat casts a 32-inch shadow at the same time that an herbaceous flower casts an 8-inch shadow. If the flower is 3 inches tall, how tall is the cat? So what is the missing value here? The tall of the cat. If you represent the tall of the cat, h. And you know here, the two triangles here, as you see, this angle equal this angle. And here we have right angle, and here we have right angle. Means we have two angles in the first shape congruent with the corresponding angles in the second shape. Means here we have the case AA. And if we have the case AA, means the two triangles here will be similar or not? Similar. So we can write triangle 1 similar with triangle 2. And if the two triangles similar, we can use the property of the triangle of the similar. Try to write proportional. If I take here 8, what is the corresponding side in the second triangle? If I take here 8, what is the corresponding side? 32. So we can write here 32. And here, if I take 3, what is the corresponding side of 3? H. How to solve this equation? A cross product, 8 times h, 8h equals 3 times 32. Divide the two sides by the coefficient, divide by 8, divide by 8. 8h divided by 8 will be h. And here we can do simplest form. 32 divided by 8 will be 4. 3 times 4 will be 12. So the tall of the cat will be 12 inch. Will be 12 inch. Do you have any question about this exercise? Okay, طيب. I want to from all to use the same idea to solve the exercise number 2. We have here the missing value h. Use the same idea, solve h, then tell me please what is your answer. Start please. Where is your notebook? Open your notebook, work, please. Write here the title, Indirect Measurement, in your notebook. Done? Now try to solve number 2, please, here. And tell me what is the value of H. So Afra sent 20, said 25. Thank you, Afra. Who has different answer? Are the two triangles here similar or not? Not similar? Why? The congruent means the same size, but similar not meaning the same size. Maybe same size, maybe different size, but the same shape. The same shape. So why similar? Because as you see this angle here congruent with this angle here. And as you see this angle here congruent with this angle here. And as you see here we have right angle and here right angle. So we can use the case AA. So the two triangles here, triangle A similar with triangle 2. So we can write proportional. We can write proportional. What is the corresponding side of H? As we see 5. What is the corresponding side of this side here? As you see will be what? 7.25. How to solve this equation? Do a cross product. H times 7.25 equals 5 times 36.25. Then divide the two sides by the coefficient. Divide here by 7.25 and divide here by 7.25. So here will be H. And here, who can tell me here what is the answer? Repeat please. 25. The answer here, 25. Can you check please if this answer true or not? So this is correct. Excellent, Afra. I will add to you 2 marks. Great work. مين غايب اليوم؟ مين غايب اليوم؟ طيب أنا هرسل لكم إياها هي خلينا إحنا 1 و2 هرسل لكم إياها كواجب ماشي؟ هي مو كبيرة يعني هلا عدتوا خلصتوا كتابة؟ لاحظوا هلا في عندي نمبر 3 نفس المبدأ نمبر 4 نفس المبدأ نمبر 5 6 7 8 حاولوا تحلوهم بالبيت وبعتوا لي اياها على التيمز ماشي؟ حلوا على الأقل 5 حبيتوا تحلوا أكثر معلش فبكرة بدنا نشيك على الواجب وبنحلها سوا تمام؟ بس حلوها اليوم بعتوا لي اياها على التيمز ماشي؟ So this is our period for today. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.